Boise State has played at Oregon before, but people love this matchup. It is so regional. It's becoming a little mini rivalry as Boise State gives Oregon one of their toughest non-
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Davison. Gets it across the 10 to the 11 and a fresh set of downs and a little breathing room to boot.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are...
Maybe some room here, and it's loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'll send the back in motion. Dante Moore.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the cover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Moore makes the grab. It's Davison. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Moore from the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Breaks loose. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Moore to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs, it's Davison. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Throwing more. Got a man. It's Stewart. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Complete. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Snags it over the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Moore to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. The run inside. It's Hill. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off. Don't see that very often. One more snap coming before halftime. Dante Moore. The sure hands, it's Hill. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped, returned. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Moore. Here's the pressure. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set.
A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Running inside, it's Hill. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll close in on him after it. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Throwing Moore. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's Moore to throw. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dante Moore floats it out in space. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. In the gun on third down, Moore. And he rolls into the house. Touch! They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Trying to run, it's Davison. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready. 1-18,
They'll move the tight end.
ready, go.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
He didn't. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing more. Looking down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Great place to start for this offense. Moore will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Grabs it. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The 50, the 40, past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Broncos! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.